Let us begin. Yeah, 6, 7. Kind of fast to start. Average, but sort of fast. Now let's see what's the next thing I can get. And this one, that one, that's a 2. Leaving this 2. There we go. 1. Yeah, well, unclear. 8. No. Well, yeah. Okay, so I've recently taken steps to try to figure out if I can figure out level 5. Remember, I've not as of yet figured out that I don't know. What's the last number? Wow. I'm just so brain dead. I got it. Who knew 3 would be the next one I would get? What the? I'm pressing 3. Whoops. Okay. Just number recognition is like weirdly stuck. Not bad. Could have been way better. Now we're on the real game, where I actually have to think. Oh no! Five in the column. Hmm. 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 6-3. No. But 7-9, that precludes 9 anywhere else. So, and 7, and 9, 9, 9. Good. Leaving us with just 1. Nice. Okay. Oh God. What? What do I got? If 7 and 7 bottom, middle, something. Well, one has to be here, so another one has to be other sides. Don't know which one. And again, I'm stuck. But these ones are interesting. That's the only one. So that's easy. And then we have this triplet, which makes it obvious. Or not obvious. This is a 7-3-6 set, meaning 7-3-6 can't be anywhere else. They're already taken. So 3-6 and then 7-3-6. Right? Yeah, so we're left with the 1, 2, 5, 5, and 2, whatever, and it's just less clutter for me to look at, which I like. Then, if we consider other numbers, I don't see anything specific. But I was like, that was a good catch. 7 alternates. These ones alternate 3-6. So if 3-6 is here, it's more likely that it's the 1-9-7 that are elsewhere, and then there's the 3-1-9-7. There's 6-3 with the 1, It's not enough to go off of. And then here is a 9. So it has to be the 9. So yeah, these are the only 9s, and then 4 would seem to be alternate. Something. The 9s are alternate over here and there, so that doesn't help. 1 5 1 5 3. This one has almost every number except for 1 and 2, which is fascinating. So, something, 5, maybe? Where could a 5 be on the vertical? It can only be here and there. Interesting. 7's here, there, and the top. Wait, this is the only 7, never mind. Definitive 7. And then we got 5, 6, 3. So that's whatever. Similarly, that's the only 7 row. So that's good. What a weird way to go about puzzles. Also, why am I always tired? 8, 8, something, 6, 3, 7, 8, 3, 7, 7, 8, 8, 7, 3, 3, 7. If 6, 3, and the other one is 7, 8, 8, and stuff, then I don't know. 6, 2, 4, 3. If 4, then 3. If 3, then 4, obviously, but which one? And I can see that 4 here, but if 4 is here, it 3's there. If 4 is here, and 3's there, then 3 can be there. And then 7 and 9. Oh, sheesh. Damn, I'm looking for everything. And it's like, here's a 9. Wait. Why do I wanna just immediately say that it has to be these 9s versus this 9? Who can say? The hookah. The toucan say. Okay, let's try Sudoku. It's not finding it. It's 4? 4 doesn't really definitively say anything. Right now, 7, 2 does something. 1, that's a 1. Okay, cool. It's a 1. And then similarly, up here, we could only have 1 or 2 ones. And the 2 ones, why is it always binary ending? Anyway, 7, 4, 2, 4, 2, 6, 4, 6, 7, 7. Dang it. If 8, hold on. 8 on this side. So it must be this 2 numbers are 8. Oh, dang it. What's the next weird number? It has to be one of the complex ones. Like there's 2, so already 2. But if 2 could some and 2, then 2, then 2. Hello, alternately, 2 could 2, 2 to 2, 2. How? Oh, please give me something. 6 and 5. If 5, 6, 3, 6, 3 leaves 8, 9, 2, and 6. Well, 6 in 3 spaces doesn't mean anything. Because it could be the 8. And the other, that's the worst row to look at. This row also sucks, where it's just 1. Well, if you consider it's 1, 2, and then leaves the 1, and then this, if 3, I will leave the 4. 4 has to be here and there, so it's most likely that it's, if 4, then if 4, then 3, and if 3, then 4. Those are a binary. You can't have other numbers there. Well, because if 4, then it could be anything. See? And then 3, 4 would be here. It doesn't give us anything more than that. Alternatively, if 3, 4, 3, that still leaves us with 4. Oh, I was wrong because there's only one place. 4 has to go somewhere in the row. That enforces that number. And then the 6 shows up here. 7, 9, 7. We started at the 4 free in case this collapses. Or I should say halts. The correct term is halts. If 6 something other numbers, then this is not 6, 9, 7, 6, 3, 9. So not 3, 9, not 3, 9, not 3. And that seems to hold, I think. Six, 3 pair is nice. 6, 3 unclear. 7 shows up. Wrong button. 8 shows up. 2, 6, 8. It's all started because of a binary, I'll admit that. If 9, 3, 9, 3, and 5, 6, 3, 9. Don't know. 8, 9, obviously. 3, not a binary, that was deduction. Well, there was a binary that started earlier, but this should be right. Or it might be right. That's the problem with binaries. Especially early binaries. What did I just say? Never mind. 4. Well, I guess we chose the correct 4 free pair because it seems to be correct throughout the whole of the rest of the puzzle. Which I don't like doing that because of whatever else. It's interesting we found other 4 free pairs, and that's a cascade. Literally, only because I early binaried. I don't like that. But whatever. Like I could have been wrong, but I have this weird rule where wait, did I even follow the rule? The most, something does the least if, changing one, did that violate that rule? Interesting. 6 column deduction. If 7474, for example, if 4, then who knows what. Similar 5, 1, 3, 9, we don't know which 5. If this, that, the other, too complex to something. 8, 7, what are these? A5, A5. Looking vertically, we see a bunch of potential 5s. Need to look for alternative 5s. Instead, there's too many. And then we have these ones, which means there has to be a bottom one, which could be anyone. Cool. Most likely 9. Can't tell. 3 in the block. Cool. 4, 2, 4, 2 pair 7 remains. Is that how that works? But if 4, 2, 4, 2 pair, well, if it's a 4, it's a 7, 2, 7, 2 pair. So it's inclusive. If I were to consider it to be a 4, 7, 4, 7 pair, then this is a 1, 8, 1, 8, 1 pair. That would be consistent. If 1, for example, 8, 7, 4, but I can't be sure of that. However, in the block 9 alternate and a lot of things. If only, wait, 9, 3, 3, 7. Yeah, that's, no. I can't solve that. 2, something, let's try looking out again. Did I just undo a number? Oh shit, what did I just undo? For fuck's sakes, my brain. I don't know what I undid. I know I found something and now I've lost it. I don't know what it was. Oh shit. That's not good. God, I wish my brain was working at full. What's going on? Like, 6. Okay, interesting. 6 to the top side, alternate 6. 8, 5, 8, 5. But it's... Wait. Let's try it for some reason. That literally, that 1 defines everything else. We'll start with the 1. 4, 2, 5, 8. What the shit was that trickling sound? That was weird. 3. 2, 8. 1, 4. Oh, I'm already off track. Oh, cool. Good. Good to know. The 1 is wrong. So it's not a 1. Which means it's more likely that it's some other configuration. And I can't, for the life of me, figure out which one. I don't like brute forcing. It's a pain in my head. No, 6 is too small. 9 is only here and here. And then after that, here and here. It's only on the top. So if, no, I don't know. What happened when I did the 1? It was a definitive 1 equals 8. So if it's not 1, then that means this must be 8. And that still gives me 5, 8. That's weird. What? No. I said 1 equals 8, therefore this must be 1. I'm stupid. No, I am a little stupid. And then that equals 8. Mequals. Meeples! Yeah. Why is... But also why? And then thing. 7, 2, 5, 8, 4, 4, 5, 2, 7, 5, 5, 7, 5, 5, 5, 2, 5, 2, 2, 4, 4, 5, 7, 4, 4, 5, 5, 2, 2, 7, 4, 2, 7, 4, 2. Wait, hold on. 3. Okay. If 7, 4, if 7, 2, 7, 4, 2, 9, 1 forces this 1. I think. Right? 9, 2. On the assumption that after looking at the other number equaling 1, which forced the 8, which was in itself a binary, I just went the other way this time. So that has to be it. But now what? So 8 equals 2. 7, 4, 5, 2. Why is it always like that? 7, 2 is most likely 7, 2, 5, 4 is what I've been slightly seeing in my head. 8 on one side, 4, 8, and 3, 7, 6, 4, 4, 8 with 3, 7 alternate. 9. If only I could resolve some of that. That would be great. 5. Well, 5 down. This is not 5. How can 5 of 5 down? And 8. Wait a second. That doesn't work. What the fuck? Just put a 5 here. Look at that. Look how stupid that is. I'm already screwed. What the hell? Something is still wrong and I don't know what. Oh my god, this is a 1. That's still a 6. Because it's the only 6 and that's the only 9. If 5, 8 pair, then this is not 5, 8. Let's just start with that base knowledge because we have it. Also, the rest of the 8s and the 5s are taken in this box. Just don't even think in those terms. Oh, shit. Restart and I get a new perspective and the penis hardens. Respect the penis. If 5 obvious, it must. Doesn't help for other clues. 8, no, 2, no, 6. 6 is on the top, in the middle. There is no other place for 6, so this is the correct 6. The other 6 is false. So we're going by deduction, because screw you. I have this time. A better solution of this than last time. Different approach. I was like, oh my god, if the 5, 8s, then you can't 5, 8 anywhere else. Don't even think about it. Which means something, question mark. If 5 and 5, 5 can't all be 5, there's only 8 here, there's only 5 there. Alternate numbers must. And 3, 1. 3, 1, 2, 6. No. I can't. My brain. My brain. 3. That. Okay. 3 because 3 in box. I don't even need to look anywhere else. So that makes a 1, which makes the 8, like I said, but it doesn't mean that the 1 has to be a 1. It could also be 7, and this could be the 1. Again, we're at 5, 8, somehow, which is correct because deduction only led us here. Can't be false. What other numbers show up? 3, must. So remaining numbers is 4, 5, 3 alternate. Yes, so undefined. 8, 8, 9, 9, 8, 2, 4, 2, 7, 5, 4, 7, 2, 7, 2, 8, 8, column 8. So, oh, that's a 4. It's just straight up a 4, 7. Okay, cool. That redefines a little bit. And if we think of the 2-8 pair, that leaves 2-8, 2-8, 5, which leaves this as 9, I think. If 2-8, if 2-8, 2-8, 5, this has to be 9, right? Because if this was 9, and 2, no, that could also work, I guess. Oh God. If this is 9, it changes where the 7 goes. If this is 9, oh God, I can't pick one. And of course I would have to pick one eventually, but I think there's a way to deduce it. If 1, 3 column doesn't help, but that's a 1, so we don't have to guess that one at least. And then we have 7, 4, and 1 column in here and there, leaving nothing. If for free pair, then we can't for free elsewhere in row, but we aren't seeing a 4, 3 anywhere else. And this is a 1 definite, and the same logic applies, where I don't know which one goes where. And this is a 5 somewhere. 1, 3, 7, 7, 7, 7. But if 1, that doesn't change a lot. But it changes where the 3 goes. And if 3 changes where the 1 goes. So on and so forth. So we got a nice cascade just waiting to be touched. Just touch it. I can't. I don't know where it feels good. Here's an 8. Don't think that helped anything. It just, yeah, obvious 8. Woo. Okay, so similarly, that has to, no, and other things also, something, something, something. And if the 8, 9, 7, 7, 8, 8. So for example, if 8 must, right, in the column, and 9 alternate trinary, 9 alternate binary on the other side, wait, where's the trinary? I don't see trinary. Oh, suck it. I don't know what I'm saying. If 7, 2, 8, then 1 looks like it should. Wait, if 8, 2, again, if you think of 5, if 5 be here, then it leaves those 3, and that doesn't do anything. If the 5's here, it doesn't change a lot. Well, it changes a lot of things because this is more 5s to change. These are less 5s to change. Why can't I resolve? If 1, 3 pair column doesn't resolve, but 1 other spaces also, and doesn't, because alternating. Oh my god. 7, 4 precludes. 7, 4, for frick's sakes. 9. Oh my god. My brain hates myself when I see 7, 4, and then I'm not removing the other 7, 4s from the thing. We have a heading. Here we go! Oh my god, that is so obvious. 3, 6, 9, 7, frick. The moment you actually look and be like, no, that's already taken, fuck you. Moving on. Shut up. Alright, cool. Love it. That's freaking great. That's the only 7 in the block. That's the only 9. Yeah, literally just finding out that relationship that is not binary, but it's like, no, those are the only 7 4s. You can't do anything else. Everything just collapses after that. It's freaking stupid. So it's that relationship that was like, yeah, we can only be here. Don't put us anywhere else. They'll fuck it up. Sure, okay. It all hinged on that. And if I recognize that 7-4, the basic reduction program subroutine that I've set up for myself, like, let's just, for this example, find out how fast I can do this now. With category. Just redo it as fast as I can. Son of a bitch. 6, 9, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, and 8. I already know that 7, 4, 7, 4 because of other things, but then how did I get there? Well, we have a 3, which forces a 1, which forces the 8, which forces nothing. 5, and the other 8. 4, 7, 1, 7, 4, 7, 4 forces the preclusion of 7, 4, and 7 anywhere else. This is the natural progression. you would find the 9, the 2, 1. What's next? I don't remember what was next. 3, 1, 6. Cool. 6, 9, 7, 2, 7, 7. Like, knowing what must happen. Like, not knowing any, just doing process by just knowing what properly to look for is like, okay, yeah, now I can see the cascade just never ended. It was always there. Like, it was a cascade from the beginning. What the shit? If I paid attention or if I had the right programs running, I would have cascaded it way sooner. I'm pretty sure. Like, oh my god. Like, oh my god. That's not memory. That's just doing the right process because the 7-4, once you found that, you can't go any other route than remove the 7-4 and then everything else is cascade. And then this is the only 7 that could fit in the block and other things. And it's like, it's not memory. It's just knowing the sub processes that are necessary to solve it. And then boom, it goes from whatever length to 241. Suck a dick. Okay, so change my time to the easier 241. Some people might say, well, you know all the numbers where they're supposed to be ahead of time. No, it's the relationship of 7-4, so they can't be anywhere else. Forces the 9. Right? If they're already in that block, I should have just immediately, like like the 8-5, it's the same freaking sub process that I was failing to do, which is like that informs the rest of my choices. And then that leads to the discoveries of the other ones, which was like the 8 and the 1 and the whatever. I don't care. God dang it. Doing a hard in 2 minutes and 41 seconds just because I know the right processes means my world record could be under 20 minutes for the entire puzzle. I'm getting there. Like, but knowing the steps and discovering the steps are two different types of brain processes. Discovery is like, but here's the thing: just recognizing the 7-4 and then doing the reduction is all I need to do. Recognize that the 5-8 is all I need to do. Reduction. But then finding the 7 in the block, I could be searching everywhere for a minute to find that 7. I don't know. I would say a regular time, if I did the processes correctly, would be like 9 minutes. Not 20, not 2.4 minutes, or 2 minutes 40 seconds, but whatever. Like, I'm Markiplier, bitch! Move on. Thanks for hanging out with me like when you do. Um, if you're as disappointed as I am at my hard play, like, okay, shut up. we're gonna do medium. We're gonna do level 5. Fuck you. We're gonna do level 5. Really? Yeah, we're doing level 5, which means no candidate. I have to do this, and for fuck's sakes. What do I even do? I don't know this puzzle anymore. So I don't know what to do. So whatever, I'm doing something. What is it? What is the something I am doing? 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 leaves 8s, which I candidate in my head. Which, does that count? I don't. Shut up. 4 equals 4 or 4, but then 4. And 3 is 3 unless 3, less than 3. And work in the field. Quote unquote. Okay. If 9, 9, 9, 9, if 9, 9, 9, 9. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 5? Pretty much, unless 5. Sheesh! What can go here? 1, 2, 3, no. 4, no. 5, yes. 6, no. 7, no. 8, no. 9, no. So it's 5. Right, so if you think you can in proper mode, but that means I would have to have the candidate system. I'm not allowed candidate system in this mode. The hun. If one can't, then one must. Rebound. I used to like my go-to was Forklift Simulator. Now it's Daddy likes tilling the soil. Oh my god. I have to actually find numbers. It's so hard. It's so hard to find them. Wait, if 7 doesn't, 7 can't. Otherwise. So it must. In this column. So the only alternative is I do this stupid thing where I use candidate. I don't like using candidate because it's frustrating, and then the 7s also go here. I mean, I know this, but then if I place the numbers down, it's gonna screw my head up. Man, something. Bah. Part of me wants to watch In Space with Markiplier. 6. If 6 could or could. What are these numbers? These are 9, so could, anywhere. Very undescript. Okay, so then it's 4, 4, 5, 6, so that's 2 spaces for 6. And then it's 7, which leaves these spaces for 7. So 6, 9, 7, and the last number is 8, which could be the top places. And none of this row helps. It doesn't do anything. But what are these numbers? Similarly, they're also 9, but then not 9 if the top is the thing. Not if the bottom is the thing. We don't know. And then 3, which must anywhere, doesn't help. Should I use candidate? Is that like a whatever? I don't like candidate. Okay, if 7 on this side, it precludes the 7 on the other side anyway, but this is must be. So that precludes me putting 7s here, for example. So that's helpful. Similarly, 9 is everywhere. So we think. 3 is down here, here, and here. 8 is here and there. Right? Other places 8 can go, if I were to think, include, but it would okay. 7 could be anywhere, but no, it can't. We already know that it can't. And then where can a 6 go in the column? Well, not here. This is not where 6 is already in there. What are the other numbers for this column? There are 3, 4. Okay, well, 4 only has 2 spaces. Right? Because this one is taken by that 4. And then the other number is 9, which is 9 and 9. And then 5 is here. We just know that the 5 is here. That was easy. What the hell? That was stupid easy. Just looking at that number for 2 seconds, there's a 5 there. Woo. So 5. No, not that. Candidate 5. Move. Whatever. What can go here? Not a 7. 9 technically. 3. Yeah. 4? Maybe. Unlikely. 4 in this column could also go here and there, not in this box because it's already done stuff. Then you need this box needs a 6 somewhere. Why is 6 not included as a possibility for what could go in this box? Or on the top? That's weird. I missed that. Assuming all of that is true. So the reason why 7 doesn't go in the other space is because of the 7 must be in this column. So therefore it must not elsewhere or something. So we already include reduction in our placements. And then there's 1, which is already placed throughout that column and set. Similarly, we can look at this set. And 8 for this block goes here and there. I should be faster about this whole nonsense. 7, 7, 7, 7. 7. And the man bus. Well, if 7, then not 7. Unless, yeah, if you can't do 7 in the bottom, then 7 must be in the bottom on this one. So then for these are not 7s, that's a 7. It's just understood. And then alternatively, I only see one bus. We could say 1, 1. And we could say 1, 1. That would help if we said that. Similarly, what can we have here? Well, it's 3, which can be anywhere. And then, six. That's a 5. Yes. And then 7. Eight is already in, and 9. Not 9. Okay, so blah blah blah. This is so much different than what it would actually tell me, because it would tell me extra noise that I don't want. Similarly, if a 9 could be here, why isn't it small? I don't know. That's a fail. This could also be a 9. Maybe. Or that. Like, why not? You have to give your answers. So if 3, 4, 6 stuff, just based on that information, there's not much left. And then this precludes 9. So that's something. And it also precludes 9 here because it's already in these two and here. So we're back to where we has been once were. And then if we consider the only 9s can be in this column and here, then this can't be a 9, that can't be a 9, that's a 9. Not because I solved this an hour ago, but because that's just how it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Wait, why is there son of a but why would there's no 4 there? The man bus. Needs more information. So let's fill in the rest of the cells, why don't we? Which I like to do methodically instead of just randomly. So say me about this. What? Well, similarly, 6 could be anywhere in this set, right? Question mark. And then I only see one bus. Okay, and then we have 3, which isn't blocked anywhere, it seems, for now, and the last number is 5, which can only be on the top. And then we have why is 3 not considered in this block? I don't remember. Son of a bitch. Quote unquote. Why is it not 9? Because these must be 9. That precludes 9. Right. And if 8, 6 doesn't something, we don't know yet. This column. So we have 9s here and here, not there. 7 here, so that's obvious. Last number is 3. Okay. Numbers that can go here are 4. I get this. 4 and 4. And let's look at 1. No, 2. here, and here. 3, no. 4, already taken. 4, looked at. 5, looked at. 6, I only see one bus. Anywhere. 7, taken. 8, here. 9, taken. Reevaluate. 1, no. 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. 5, no. 6, yes. 7, no. 8, no. 9, no. So that's a 6, which means this is a 4. Or it's not a 6, which does mean that it is a 4. Unless you reevaluate and find out it can be something else. What could be there? 1, 2, no. 3, no. 4, yeah. 5, no. 6, no. 7, no. 8, no. 9. Oh, it could be a 9. Good to know. Son of a bitch, it can't be a 9. That's a 4. That means this is not a 4. That's a 3. That's a 4. That's a 3. This one is not a 3. This is not a 3. That's not a 3. The man bus. Okay, seems correct. What can go here? 1, no. 2, no. 3, yes. I think. 4, no. 5, no. 6, maybe. 7, no. 8, no. 9, maybe. 8, 6. Oh, right, not 6. 6 also. Oh, that's nice. Okay, next number. 1, no. 2, maybe. What the heck is with the maybes? In fact, 2 could go up here. Why isn't it labeled? Oh, for fuck's sakes. My logic is already flawed. Ah, shit. Well, I mean... Ah, shit. I hate level 6. Where are we? Level 5? 1, yes. 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. 5, no. 6, maybe. 7, no. 9, 8, no. 6, this could be a 2. 3, no. 4, 5, 6, 79, done. What can be here? 1, no. 2, 3, no. 4, no. 5, 6, 79, done. At least this is a 4. Other 4s in block precluded. Seems that's a 2. That would seem to be a 3. Question is, why is 3 not in the bottom of cell 2? I don't know. Eight six, 86, 86. God dang it. 1, no. 2, maybe. 3, no. 4, maybe. 5, no. 6, maybe. 7. Seems yes. 8, 9, no. Okay. It's like, why don't I just do everything and then do reduction afterwards? That'd be so much easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no, 8, 9, 6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. That seems right. Fine, less reduction I'll reduce later, I guess. Fuck. 3 is precluded. Oh, son of a bitch. I said precluded. Forcing 9. 9. Not 9. It would seem that it has to be a 6 if 6 elsewhere can't. But also questions the logic of why 6 isn't. I don't know. Fucking stupid. Because 6 is already in the row, 2 is also in the row, leaving 8. One, no, 2, no, 3, yeah. Where can 3 go? Just do all of them. 4, no, 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 yes. 5. It's a faster way to process it, I guess. 6 could go literally anywhere in this box, so it seems. 7, 8. There is already an 8 and a 9. Yay. 1, no, 2, 3, anywhere except for the top. 4, middle, and there, no. 5, not the top. I wish I crapped more. 6, no. 7, no. 8, limited to 2 spaces. 9, limited to 3 spaces. Okay. Is everything what do you call it? Populated? It would seem so. Similarly, 763 equals preclude 763 elsewhere. That's a 5. That's a 1. Preclude 1. Seven, 6, 3, also 1. 2, 6, not 6. 6. not 6. 2, not 2. Correct. 8 is false candidate. What the fuck? It happens. Drive the bus today. 5, column, false candidate, forces 2. What can go there? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4, no. So that's a 3. Okay, we're not screwed just yet. Maybe, question mark. That's not a 9. These are not 7s. That's a 7. This is a 3. That's a 7. This is not a 7. This is a 7. This is not a 7. This is a 7. This is not a 7. The fuck? I only see one bus. That's a false 8. That's a 4. That's a false 4. The fuck is... That's a false 2. That's a false... What the fuck? That's a false 6 and 4, leaving 8. Okay. False... Not an 8. That's not a 5. Oh, come on. It has to solve from here. Well, I can say that with my own candidate system, and there is something poking out of my thumb. It is annoying. I don't know what the fuck that is. The problem with regular candidate is that I don't have auto to help with things. So what could auto here? Well, that tells me things that I should have known. Like how this is not a 6. So that forces the 4. This is not a 4 or a 6. That's a 3. Which is wrong. That's the 3. What goes here? 2. I'll just take it. I don't care. This is not 2. This is not a 3. So it's a 6. It's a 9. 6. Not a 6. That's a 3. That's a 6. 9. 8. 5. 3. 9. 4. 6. 5. 3. By regular and with a tiny bit of help, I finally did medium level 5. Regular candidate mode, which does feel harder. It's more to process, it's whatever, and it's something that maybe I could get better at. There's also level 6, which is hard without anything, and you can candidate, but I'm not in the mood to do level 6 because I can push my brain, but I'm not going to push my brain that much. Cause like, fuck you, I don't care. Like, at this, I've done this one so much that I know that these are 7/4s, and then whatever, and I don't really think it would be fair to do it, so I'm not doing it. I'll do as level 6 another day when I had, in order to do level 6, I can't, like, I can't actually do candidate, um, well, I don't know. I just feel like I shouldn't. I don't want to push it or whatever. Fuck. I don't want to. Okay, let's do the shit. Just everywhere a number can be. No reduction yet. See how fast we can do this, if at all. These are not ones. I know that much. That's cheating, but I know that much. So I'm not gonna place them there. Okay. 2's equal 2. I just know that's a 3, so... Also, that's a 3 by Sudoku. I'm just gonna put it there. That's not cheating, that's Sudoku. But also, it's slightly... whatever. 3. Undo. Candidate 3. Candidacy. That's a... not a 3. Why would I say that's a 3 if there's a 3 in the column? I'm tired. That's why. Candidate 3. Not 3. I was trying the best day. The best. Like a little daddy best driver. The man bus. 4 is not because... Okay, then what can go there? 9? Well, I guess that forces 9. So I'm gonna put wait, what? Why does... hold on. What are the other numbers? There's one other number. There's 1, 9, and what? What else? What the fuck? 4, 6, 1, 9, and 2. Oh yeah, 2. Now play the game. There we go. 1, 2 precludes 1, 2. That would do it. Yep. Which leads me to think that this is that, but I haven't done all the numbers, but this is whatever, and so on. For example, 9's in this block could be here and there, and there and there. Wasn't there an 8-5 nonsense that I've discovered early? And so this is 8-5 stuff. Look at the 8s. What? I'm on a tangent. What? Can I even discover that? Next number. 3 is already there. Oh god. 4. Why 4 not? I don't know. And then we need a 4 in this block as well. Don't we? We haven't been filling in 4s yet. These 4s are taken. Okay. 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, only 6, 7, 8, no, 1, 9, remove the 1s, last is 8, 5. Yeah, it's different when I have other informations, but I still am running stupid slow. So that can't be 5, this has to be 5. That can't be 5, this has to be 5. Similarly, other 5s include 5 and this block has already taken its 5s. Block 5 anywhere in here. I can't see why not. 6 or 5 elsewhere, like the top. What is this 5s? So here, there, and there. All 5's done. 6 would be here and here. And in this column here only precludes the 6 from being here. 6 is here. Seven, sevens everywhere. So was there, of course. 7. Yes. Not 7. Those are the only 7s I know are not there. 8. What else can be in here? Not 8. 9. What? That's weird. Reevaluate. 1. Because this can't be right. There's an 8 missing. Oh yeah, do the 8s. I only see one bus. The problem is all this processing feels like it takes way longer to do. It's going insane. Reevaluate. 5. No. 2. No. 3. No. 4. No. 5. No. 6. No. 7. No. 8. No. 9. No. So that's a 1. Precludes all 1s. What can go there? Son of a bitch. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. No. 6, 7, 8, 9. No, so that's a 4. Yay. That's not a 4, it's a 3. I think. That's a 4. Preclude 3. 8. 5. 8. 7. What? Oh, for fuck's sakes. What is going on here? What are these? This could be. Is it? There's a 1-2 pair in that? Are we sure that's a 1-2 pair in the block? Yes. Then that precludes 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6. 6 in these blocks. Okay. Shit. Is it complete now? Who knows? Can I solve it from here? Who knows? Alright, what can I get out of this? 6. It would seem, because for some reason I didn't put a 6 on the other side. Well, then put 6s on the other side. Why? Why not a 6? B. Placed properly. That's more like it. For some reason. What the hell? Oh my god. Preclude ones. If 3, 4 elsewhere doesn't, then 3, 4 must there, not 7. Preclude 7. Did I just put 8s there? Randomly? 8s can't be there because of the 8, 5, which is also 8, 5. 7. This should be a 9, I guess. Preclude 9s. These are not 7s. That's not a 1. Fuck, I hate this shit. Stop. It's an 8. That's a 1. Preclude 8s. 5, 2, 3, 9, 7, 8. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Shh. Why is it a possible 7? How is this a possible 7? Why? It must be not 9. What the hell? 8, 2, 8, 2, 8, 2, 3, 7, 1. That's not 1. Oh my god. I don't care. Problem is, I see it as a puzzle I've already solved. It doesn't. What the hell is this 3 doing here? Or the 7. That's an 8. Which precludes 8. And what else? What did happen? 4? No. Something. And 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 1, 7. This is so much more work. Brain doesn't like all the work. Y. 7, 4, 5, 5s, 5, 5 5 2, 7, 6, 6, 3, 2, 4. God damn it. Oh, why the shit are there 3s here? Or there? Why wouldn't I see that there's no, what? Because there's a 2 on the side. That's a 7. Which means this is not a 7. No, it's not a 7. That's a 7. Fuck, I don't care. I just so much do not care. Why is that not a 3? Obviously, because it can't be a 3. 1, 7. Cool. I'm cheating. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. That's not a 2. Fuck. Yeah, you're right. That's not a 1. Force is 1. Fucking bullshit. I just gave up like halfway there. What the fuck? Oh, that's already a 7. So that's a 4. So that's a 7. Which forces this 4. 2, 1. I fucking don't care anymore. It's just more stupid steps that I clearly have to do with my own brain in order to solve it, which is like, okay, I can do those steps, or it can do it for me, and I just say I don't give a damn anymore. I gave up about halfway there. Did you really want me to try doing it all on my own? Well, I'll try in another episode, maybe. I'm tired. Goodbye.